The story of the man who tied his wife's feet so she wouldn't go out. Mulla Nasreddin married a woman who talked so much that she became famous throughout the neighborhood for her chattiness. Because of this, throughout their married life, whenever the mullah went out to work, his wife would immediately put on her chador and leave the house. She would go to the neighbors and they would talk endlessly. She would get so engrossed in conversation that Nasreddin would return home from work tired and exhausted and have to wait for his wife to come back. And during this time, he would be left staring at a messy, disorganized house with no smell of food. Although the mullah had advised his wife several times to attend to the housework instead of talking so much, it was no use. His words fell on deaf ears. Finally, one day, he got seriously angry and said to his wife, "I can't always sit at home hungry and thirsty, waiting for you to come back and only then start your cooking and housework. If you go out without permission just one more time, I will do something to you that is unheard of." Anyway, the very next day, Mulla Nasreddin came home at noon, tired and weary. However, this time he was sure that when he returned, the house would be filled with the smell of life and delicious food, and everything would be tidy and clean. The mullah thought to himself, "Thank God, at least today I will be full and won't have to wait hours for my food." So as soon as he entered the house, he said loudly, "How? What did you make for lunch today?" But unfortunately, there was no reply. Mulla Nasreddin's wife was once again busy talking and laughing with her friends. It seemed she had completely forgotten that from today onward, she had to come home early and do the housework. She suddenly decided to return home. Unaware that the mullah was waiting for her at home, furious. The moment the wife returned home, he started shouting and yelling so loudly that all the neighbors found out. The mullah immediately brought a rope, tied one end to his wife's foot and the other end firmly to an old tree in the yard. His wife started screaming and crying, and the neighbors came running, gathering in the mullah's yard. They said, "Mr. Mullah, what is the meaning of this? This woman doesn't deserve this. This is unlike you." The mullah couldn't take it anymore and told the whole story to his neighbors. Each of the neighbors said something, and they all tried their best to make the mullah reconsider, hoping he would relent and forgive his wife this time too and untie the rope from her foot. But the mullah wouldn't listen to anyone. Finally, one of the neighbors, seeing that the mullah was very angry and his wife was crying bitterly, felt sorry for her and said, "At least untie her foot now. You are home at the moment, and she can't leave the house while you're here anyway." The mullah immediately replied, "You are right, but this way I feel much more at ease, and it's better to be safe than sorry." The use of the proverb, "It's better to be safe than sorry." From that day on, whenever someone is overly cautious and because of this faces complaints from their friends and those around them, they will reply, "It's better to be safe than sorry."